there has been new footage leaked of NBA YoungBoy when he was stuck in jail very recently. Alongside that footage, there's new details now about his case that were released, which may sentence NBA YoungBoy to multiple years in prison. Now we need to speak about this, so let's get straight into it. NBA YoungBoy was indicted by a grand jury back on March 10th. He was charged with 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, as well as 1 count of possession of a firearm not registered on the National Firearms Registration List. In the courtroom on that day, there was 2 photos of NBA YoungBoy shown. In those photos, NBA YoungBoy is seen holding a firearm while taking a photo with a minor, as well as sitting on a vehicle recording a music video, all while flashing a firearm around that had a magazine inside of it. Now, after sitting in jail, NBA YoungBoy was then released on bond until his trial began. And well, the trial then started, and NBA YoungBoy was informed by law enforcement to turn himself into jail to get ready. But NBA YoungBoy was a no-show. This means that NBA YoungBoy had a warrant out for his arrest, and knowing his priors record, law enforcement were not going to be taking this lightly. This meant that the FBI ended up hopping on the case for the search for NBA YoungBoy. It got so serious to the point where they made an entire law enforcement division dedicated to finding NBA YoungBoy called Never Free Again. Now, the search for NBA YoungBoy started by the FBI looking over the streets near his house, waiting for him to leave his property. And well, the FBI found him. The FBI followed NBA YoungBoy as he pulled out of his driveway driving one of his expensive vehicles. NBA YoungBoy then drove onto the highway, and with the FBI tailing him, the FBI ended up signaling NBA YoungBoy to pull his car over to the side of the highway. Allegedly, NBA YoungBoy started to pull his vehicle over. He went to a complete stop, and when the FBI agent then went to his complete stop to get out of his vehicle, that's when NBA YoungBoy floored it down the highway. NBA YoungBoy started a high-speed chase down the highway with the FBI. While going down the highway, NBA YoungBoy ran into some serious traffic. This made him drift off of the highway and hitting the regular streets. NBA YoungBoy then ran into the same issue with more traffic, and that is when he took his vehicle to a complete stop and exited his vehicle, starting a chase on foot. On this day, he was wearing designer shoes, skinny jeans, and a jacket. He obviously had many of his diamond chains on as well, which is not the best outfit from running from FBI agents. When they realized that YoungBoy took the chase on foot, the FBI started what's called a perimeter circle. That means agents created a massive circle in the area they knew NBA YoungBoy was in, and eventually went to close in the circle by using canine units, police cars, as well as a helicopter allegedly. Now, funny enough, while on the chase, NBA YoungBoy hopped a fence, entering someone's backyard. Now, this backyard NBA YoungBoy was running in was a fan's backyard who took photos and video of NBA YoungBoy running from an FBI agent, and it was funny because in the video, the fan was encouraging NBA YoungBoy to run faster. But with a canine unit and an FBI agent chasing down YoungBoy, he was eventually caught. NBA YoungBoy ended up getting arrested by the FBI agent, and he was taken into jail. Now, all of that put NBA YoungBoy in a very dark place, which you can see from this photo here being released of YoungBoy behind bars. In this photo, it looks like he has been crying and just going through it while sitting in jail, awaiting for his trial to begin. Alongside that photo, NBA YoungBoy released a message out to his fans. The first message from YoungBoy states, and I quote, "I can leave my kids millions of dollars to divide, but I can't give them the time that they truly deserve. Nobody understands me. They never did. Sometimes I don't even understand myself, but that's fine because I'm okay. I'm not looking for you to feel sorry for me, but I do ask for one thing, and that's for you to let me suffer in peace and tell Miss Wendy Williams I say she has a good soul and that she's a beautiful woman. I can see through all of the bad comments thrown at her. Tell her to count her blessings and stay in good spirits. Sincerely, NBA YoungBoy. Now this message was very concerning. NBA YoungBoy sounded like he was just taking defeat in his court case by asking everyone for him to let him suffer in peace. But in the second message that YoungBoy gave out to his fans, it actually helped him get released from jail just a few weeks ago. NBA YoungBoy goes on to say, and I quote, "I have a hard time paying attention, I think. I was there for people without having nobody there for me. With people I talk to now, if they wasn't waiting to receive or been giving something already, then they wouldn't be here. I'm a man before anything. I had to apologize to myself for not protecting my heart and allowing most of this to happen. I read letters from my supporters and I find joy inside. And yes, I said that right. My supporters. Y'all are not fans. LOL, but all jokes aside, I ain't got nothing against nobody. I don't want no problems neither. Just stop speaking on me. We do not concern each other. I really just want to be there for when my daughter is born. I want to be in the same house as her while she grows up, and I never had that experience with Jazz, and I'm sorry. I promise I'm sorry for every time I said something to another woman, and for every time they have ever gotten the chance to come around. I'll give you anything for you to not leave. Anything to have you when it's all said and done. But other than that, I'm chillin'. I'm coolin' with the ones who feelin' like there ain't nothing to live for that. I'm in the dorm, it ain't too many. I'm good though, I love you, and the ones who really wish the best for me too." Now when NBA YoungBoy released this message, it was clear that there was something seriously going on with NBA YoungBoy. He really wanted to be there for when his new daughter was born, and that was a major concern to all of his lawyers he has working on his court case. Now NBA YoungBoy, after releasing that message, allegedly ended up hiring another 4 lawyers to work on his case to try to find some sort of loophole or some sort of evidence to get him released on bond until the official trial starts. And well, that ended up working. NBA YoungBoy was able to be released on bond just on his second court hearing, which is almost unheard of for a court case this serious. YoungBoy ended up getting his wish, being there for his daughter. He's now been able to record new music, which is amazing. But just because he is released on bond right now, does not mean that he's just off the hook for his court case. He's facing serious charges of 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, as well as 1 count of a firearm not registered on the National Firearms List. And in court, for somebody who has a criminal history as big as NBA YoungBoy's, this is a very serious court case. But thankfully, with him being released on bond for the time being, we won't have to see him be as upset as I shared earlier in the video, as that was what was really happening for NBA YoungBoy while in jail. Now anyways, I am ending the video here. If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to leave a like. I'm out. Peace.